Hey guys, this is your boy Marcus, and this is me doing the faces of Manchester City from the PES 2013 demo. As you can see, Pantilimon actually looks like Pantilimon, considering that he's not that well known. It's quite surprising that he has his own face. Colour's had his own face since about PES 5, considering that his recent, well, his at the time of success was with Arsenal, so he'd made quite a lot of popularity, basically. I'm surprised Stefan Savic actually has his face, considering that he's not that popular with Manchester City fans. Made a lot of mistakes in their season, even though they did win the league. They won the league, but he still made a lot of mistakes. Zabaleta looks like Zabaleta. I mean, Man City are basically a good team to show that the first 11 all have real faces. Most reserves, real faces, and it's just a couple of under age people who have no real face. But colour of real face, and other players have not real faces. Interesting to see that the majority of them do have real faces. De Jong have not a real face, and I'm sure I saw a guy say, wondering if these faces would be in the final game. They probably will be, because I don't think the guy's patched any of the faces. So yeah, Adam Johnson, no one has real faces. Again, the majority of the players are fine with their eyes, but there's some of their eyes are just so off-putting. It's unbelievable. Adam Johnson's quite bad, but Milner, it looks like Milner. Sort of broad face. I mean, can't say he's beautiful in real life. He's quite an ugly looking man, so I mean that's expected. Yeah, Man City, I think they'll have a really good season next year. I don't think they'll win the league again though. I have a feeling Arsenal are just gonna not do that well, but they will do. If Van Persie stays and he starts popping in the goals, it'll be insane what Arsenal can actually do next season. But yeah, Dzeko has a real face as well. This is basically the unthinged version. So yeah, Dzeko's got a real face. Tevez is another one who has a real face, which is insane. This is another video which is quite long, because the Man City side is so big. It's maybe 34 players or something. It's ridiculous. Adebayor, another player who's probably going to leave Man City anyway, because wanted to go to Tottenham, but Tottenham weren't willing to pay his wages, which is quite funny considering he was at Arsenal for 25 million. He was at Arsenal for basically nothing, went to Man City, and now he wants to go to Tottenham. It's hilarious. Joe Hart, real face. It actually shows a little bit of a smile there, so it's quite interesting to see, considering that it is Pro Evolution Soccer, and soccer is in the title. That's why some people hate the game for some reason. It's quite retarded. But Company, another one with a little smile on his face. Let's see, some of the lips in the game are quite weird. Company is fine, but when you see Nasri, you'll see what I'm talking about. His bottom lip's just a bit weird. But Lyscott has a real face as well. I mean, I have to say, I'm very, very impressed with the faces this year for PES, especially considering that FIFA's signed all these exclusive contracts with the club, so they all get this special face stuff. So I mean, Miko Richards, spot on. I mean, spitting image of Miko Richards. He's a great player, another great player who plays right back. Gael Clichy. He's got a small scar on his right side of his mouth, which is quite surprising considering that I don't know if he even has it in real life anymore, because it's not there completely. It's just faded a bit, which is quite realistic, because I'm sure it's faded in real life as well. But yeah, Yaya Toure, another one has a real face. He's had a real face since Barcelona signed him. Don't remember when Barcelona signed him, 2008 I think. So he's had a real face since then, because of the fact that he went up to Barcelona. Because he went to Man City, he's got probably a little bit of a stats boost as well, because he's done quite well at Man City. Gareth Barry, probably one of the worst players ever for Man City. I mean, don't know why they don't play De Jong. They'll think Gareth Barry's so much better. He's really not that good. Very, very overrated Englishman. Majority of English players are very overrated. David Silva, proper face. His hair's alright. But yeah, his face, it's all about faces for these videos, so yeah, look at Nasri's bottom lip, it's a bit too pointed. This is why I keep moving in and out, because I'm thinking, oh, it must just be the angle I'm looking at, but no, his bottom lip is just continuously pointed. It's really weird. From an angle it looks fine, from head on it looks really, really, really weird. But moving swiftly on, Kun Aguero, looks spit in the image of Kun Aguero, the guy who won them the league in 2012, May of 2012. Yeah, won in the league. And Balotelli, his hair's a bit bad in the game, it's not the best. But yeah, Balotelli's pretty decent. He looks at Balotelli, I'm not gonna lie. like sort of stare of just sort of like happiness, but also a bit crazy. But yeah, Nielsen, never heard of him. He's a backup goalie for Man City. I've never heard of him before, and his face isn't. I don't think his face is real. It might be real. I don't know what these players actually look like. I was searching on the internet for pictures and could not find any. But Boyata, I'm not sure if it's his real face, but if that is his real face, they've done a great job. Because I've seen him. I saw him when he got the red card against Arsenal. He was pretty good. Or Barra, that's I don't think that's his real face, but he was doing a good job this year of making the default faces look like real faces as well, which I was quite impressed by, considering they are like meant to be default faces. Ibrahim, definitely not his real face, because the majority of these players aren't even big. I don't even know who they even are. I don't know if Ibrahim, Nielsen, Wambara, I know Boyata, and I know Vice, who's coming up next. He doesn't have a real face. He's never had his face isn't actually. His face is actually probably really hard to reproduce. A bit like what's his name? That doesn't matter. But final last player is Santa Cruz. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel to catch more of these faces from the PES 2013 demo. And catch you later.